into believing something that's not fucking true and then like weaponizing it. Because listen, this is
Go listen to her rant for context, and I read the thing and slept on it. And yeah, so the information that was contrived basically was 18 instances since like the 1700s. Okay, it's the 2000s now. And then you had the 1900s. Then you had the 1800s. You have the 1700s. During that time, popular opinion and perspectives have changed. For the longest time, boys were taking cabin boys on these long excursions, and normally they did not survive the harsh travels. Same thing with a lot of women did not normally survive harsh travels because it's a different form of traveling than it was prior. And if you get in a sea accident, oh, it's how your numbers can get inflated. Was the deaths because of natural causes, of whether malnutrition or whatever, because of the boat conditions, or was it because of the conditions of the boat sinking underneath the sea? Other things. Um, for the longest time, women were considered bad luck. So when there was a shipwreck, normally men 100% lost their lives because, and children, if they would have boys, would lose their lives because the ocean. And normally, as children, you would not be able to tread water as long as you could, as long as a grown man would be able to. Hence, the higher casualty rate. And let's not forget fashion. Say it was a nice cruise ship in the 1800s. Women wore extravagant attire with many layers of cloth that get heavy in seawater. So, yeah, a lot of times lifeboats were not made for everybody. A lot of times there were not lifeboats, there were just runner boats and so forth. I have read not the entire thing of where they got their 18, which for that long a time period to come up with a consensus of that and that limited information is bullocks to begin with. But not where they got all their information. It's not been disclosed. I read like 4 or 5 pages of their synopsis. So yeah, it's concepts throughout time. You're looking at through a modern lens and want to get a got you on the guys. It was in later on, I do believe in the 1900s, women and children first, lifeboats, and so forth were a must. And the Titanic, there were not enough lifeboats for everybody. So yes, and generally, more men died on the Titanic. One accident. Now you take the sister ship, the Lithuania. That was basically a shipwreck because it was bombed. A lot of people lost their lives there. If you probably look at the records, I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty assuming that most men, when there's a burglar, man's got to go. So I think she's trying to get a gotcha moment, a moment that isn't gotcha. You look at it in historic context and factors that would be. So yes. Um, Otherwise, then, yeah. Let's get angry over a little bit of information instead of looking at it cognitively and thinking about all the parameters of the situation and only going with one source. That is such an intelligent way of doing things. Such an intelligent way of doing things. I award you no points. Have a great, wonderful day, everybody.